Good evening, everybody. What's up, our Dominic, Lodro High, Satellite, Arcane, Nizroy, Eva. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I feel like I said that just 9 hours ago. Hope you're all doing well. I'm still doing great. It's been a lovely day. I've spent quality time. Dave, good evening, buddy. Cheers to you. Sorry for missing my ticket quota today. I am an awful cad, and I admit it, but I'm hanging in there. Good evening, Peach. Good evening, Fury. What? Oh, I shouldn't have outed myself. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing real good. It's been a good day. It's been a solid day. Just had a delicious dinner. My older daughter is baking cookies right now. I think I'm gonna get a fresh baked cookie later, and I am just super excited for that. If you joined me this morning for Satisfactory, whereupon we greatly extended our highway network and built some stopgap power generation, I actually did go in. I actually did go in a few hours ago and do some of the more tedious stuff. And if you've been watching these streams and you're like, wow, what's more tedious than that? I actually hooked up all the lights along the highways, and I built out the rest of the hypertube network. So now I can hypertube myself wherever I need, which should speed things up on Friday when I build out the chemical plant and bring in the third oil field to the network. And maybe finally, actually, for reals this time, expand the concrete plant. I even got the truck running for it. That poor truck is doing nothing right now. Type of cookie we're talking about? Chocolate chip. What was for dinner? Keema curry. It was delicious. Made French bread pizza day. It sounds like a jab. Tastes like the high school lunch French bread pizza. No, that sounds great. I still remember what that tasted like. Yeah, French bread pizza rules. I used to get the Stouffer's frozen French bread pizzas as a late night snack when I was a kid. Yeah, when I was a kid. I went through a couple late night snack phases I know I've told you about. I unwisely experimented with the Hormel frozen cheeseburgers. Would not recommend. I went through a Hot Pocket phase that I had to give up. Last time I had a Hot Pocket was 15 years ago, and it made me super sick. I would still get a Stouffer's French bread pizza. In fact, I might at some point, now that I'm thinking about it. School cafeteria pizza absolutely had its own unique. It's like, to me, the quintessential example of that is McDonald's. McDonald's is bad. Like, different strokes for different folks. I'm not, if you love McDonald's, I'm not going to argue you out of your position. I would never do that to anybody. But as far as I'm concerned, McDonald's is bad. However, I grew up on McDonald's. McDonald's was a formative part of my childhood. I know, sitting here right now, I can taste their burgers. I can taste their fries. I know deep in like my DNA, I know what McDonald's food tastes like. And sometimes I just want to eat that. That's just how it be. Totino's pizzas are kind of like elevated school pizza, elevated for $1. I know exactly what you mean too, because yeah, those Totinos are basically like if you could somehow craft pizza out of cardboard and make it food. Yeah, it occupies a really interesting in-between space between school pizza and actual pizza. Don't even think McDonald's is bad, but it has to be fresh to be good. Okay, then American McDonald's is bad. I guess we can all agree on that. That's the thing about Japanese McDonald's, is whatever you get at Japanese McDonald's is going to be like so fresh and so legitimately good. I think it's less flaky since they removed some of the trans fats. Survived off of Hot Pockets for most of my stay in Hawaii. Never had French bread pizza. School had the super doughy rectangle. Yep. globs of cheese and sauce as food, you'll see me turn into a gluttonous beast over. Yep, I remember it. I remember those days. Shame the McDonald's near me is so bad it can't even deliver on the memory. I've actually been to a McDonald's where they just forgot to train the people in the kitchen or something, and like I ordered a Big Mac and I got like a regular burger with like tomato and stuff on it, and I was like, what are y'all doing? How do y'all not know how to make a Big Mac back there? What's up, Justin Brett? Combattler 5 villain, blow up your robot in your home base, stopping us from invading the Earth, and we'll kill you on Secretary. Guy driving home for 5 minutes is no longer anything better than okay. I would agree with that, yeah. As in middle school, I ate a lot of Hot Pockets. I even ate them with rice. Probably not help your blood sugar. Probably not. Ham and cheese bread with rice. The ham and cheese ones were good. I really like, well, the pizza ones, obviously. Cheese pizza, pepperoni pizza, meaty pizza. They had a cheese, I don't think they ever had a normal one. They had a cheeseburger lean pocket that I liked, because it was basically just like a ground beef, melted cheese, ketchup, and mustard slurry inside. And it was honestly really good. Seems like the closest thing we have to an American meat pie. True. Very true. I was just giving a McWhopper. Sometimes I crave McDonald's ever since COVID, making you avoid eating out, plus prices going up. Haven't been allowing yourself to go. Only time I ever eat McDonald's is with my parents. I had McDonald's like a month or two ago, and it was, yeah, it was perfectly fine. Also, good evening, Del Polo. It's good to see you. Meatball mozzarella Hot Pockets you go to. I can't remember if I ever had that one, but it does sound good. Mask when ordering, eat in your car. Really like the Big Arch. Never tried that one. Rarely ventured outside the pepperoni Hot Pockets. I mean, those will sustain you. There is nothing wrong with a pepperoni Hot Pocket. McDonald's like ramen, you gotta eat it within 3 minutes. Not inaccurate. Speaking of within 3 minutes, I think we should get to it tonight, chat. Because as you can see, we have a nice even number of games requested. We have 12. And we're doing 12 demos over 2 nights. And if you're up to date on your maths, you will know that 12 divided by 2 is 6. Meaning, we should get through 6 demos tonight and 6 demos tomorrow. And if we do that, we will play everybody's demo. And we will end with 2 big winners for these consecutive NextFest demo wheel nights. That's right, we're doing good old-fashioned demo wheel nights complete with big winners. I have not forgotten, chat. I have not forgotten about your pieces of heart. Folks is gonna walk away with a grand total of 8 pieces of heart over the course of these 2 nights. And those are still gonna be good, chat. I maintain that inevitably, I do mean inevitably, I will be going back to a regular schedule in the future. I have no intention of working nights for the rest of my life. I miss my family too much. I miss streaming in the evenings too much. When we go back, your pieces of heart will still be good, and we'll just pick up right where we left off. Yep, we're handing out full heart containers to the winners. So buttress your feelings, gird your loins. Don't be Dave with his no pieces of heart. Shameful, really. Staying on this job, you looking to hop out as fast as you can. I am open to everything. I'm not gonna lie. I am still applying for jobs almost every day. It is draining at this point. I'm something like 800 job applications in and still nothing. But at the same time, you know, in a complete vacuum, just entirely on its own, I really like this job. I actually really enjoy working at this store. I like talking to people. I like helping them with their problems. I meet lots of neat people. My coworkers are really cool. Is neat just being in the airport and being around the whole like travel vibe. But the schedule sucks, the commute sucks, the pay sucks. So it's not sustainable long term once you factor in everything else. So I'm either gonna move up in this job or get something else. So sorry to go to bed or stay asleep when it feels like you're missing out on spending time with everyone. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, I usually get home around midnight. My kids are asleep. My wife is in bed. I'll, talk to her about her day, and then she'll go to sleep, and I'll stay up for maybe another hour or two just because I want some time to do something that I enjoy. I stand. I am on my feet for 8 hours. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind that at all. I think I would probably pass out if I was sitting down through most of the shift anyway. They're running on like 5 hours of sleep across the last 2 days because I did hit the dent. Ooh, yikes. That's no fun. That's no fun. I also greatly, greatly value my days off now. My Wednesdays and Thursdays, love them to death. I have never loved days off as much as I do now. Not even at Amazon. Like, this is honestly a significantly harder job than Amazon was. And Amazon, I was hauling around like 50-pound bags of potatoes, but it was 5 minutes from my house. And my schedule was all over the place. It wasn't consistently like closing night after night after night. So that's what's particularly draining about this one. But we can talk more about that as the evening wears on. I want to go ahead and get into it. So let me remind you of the schedule. Tomorrow night, we're going to be right back here. Whatever games we don't get to tonight, we're getting to tomorrow night. 2 full nights of Steam NextFest demos. And you know what? If we tear through these, I'm going to try and space things out to do 6 games tonight. So 20 to 30 minutes per game. But if for whatever reason, these are all really short demos and we tear through most of them in a single night, then like I'll throw some picks of my own on for tomorrow or something. But it's gonna be 2 full nights of Steam NextFest demos, and then I'll be back with Satisfactory Friday morning. God, like I'm at this point in Satisfactory where it's just in my brain all the time, where I am just like, it's almost painful not to be playing it because I'm just constantly churning through all the things I want to do in it. It has got its hooks deep in me, chat, and I am here for it. Not planning on streaming over the weekend, but if anything changes, I will certainly let you know. And then next week, the usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday daytime stream Satisfactory will continue. My God, will it continue? Evenings, we'll see. NextFest kind of threw things off. I'm actually clear right now on indie games. I haven't picked up any new ones, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's happening. And also, I'm going to go ahead and mention next month, my family is going to Japan. I unfortunately can't go because I've started this new job and I don't have the time off to spend. But yeah, my wife and my kids are going to be in Japan for almost the entirety of July. While they're away, I am going to go so hard on streaming. I'm probably going to stream Satisfactory every day. We'll talk more about that as we draw closer to their departure, but oh my sweet Jesus. I can't stream anymore at nights. I'm sorry. It's my schedule. If anything, I might start Wednesday and Thursday streams earlier or do something special for those, but daytime streams, we're going to kick Satisfactory into high gear. If you have been unsatisfied with my progress in Satisfactory, I think you will find my summer progress satisfactory. Anyway, let's get to it, chat. Let's spin up I'm not even going to tell you. I'm not going to go through the list. Let's just do it. Let's go. Let's get started. Let's just fling ourselves bodily into it and burn with me, chat. We gon' burn. First game of the night. do this. Hang on, music. Slow your roll there. We got things to do. You're up for, hey, you're up first. How about that? Now, keep in mind, as we play these demos tonight, keep in mind what the most entertaining demo of the evening is. Remember, not best, not worst, not funniest, not weirdest, not most unique. The one that entertains you the most. The one that you have the most fun watching. I will be thinking the same, chat. Saw this in the Thinky Direct. Look neat. I am not familiar with Thinky Direct. Thought we were getting the horny space game. Wait, there's a horny space game? I know there's a horny dungeon game. Yeah, this one's not horny. I made that joke a little too early. Come on, OBS. Come on, OBS. I believe in you. I know you can do this. Or not. We'll just display capture it. It's fine. Yes. Those bit where he lists off every possible thing entertaining could mean and disqualifies them all. I've been doing it for years at this point. I gotta stick to the bit. Define entertaining however you want. Don't let me tell you how to vote, chat. Just vote your conscience, vote your little hearts out. Go crazy. All right, we got Moose Guy, Fox Guy, Elephant Lady, other Fox Guy, and Lizard Dude. How about the? Oh, we gotta slap him down, huh? I'm sure that was. Oh yeah, this is great. Perfect. All according to Keikaku. Choose a chat. The introduction, perhaps. So roguelike, I think maybe.
It was the same dark, rainy morning.
Seventh stand.
The of the arcane university were swallowed by low clouds.
I don't think this person has a natural British accent. What's up, Amerikansky? This is the first game of the evening. Burn with me.
Stained glass windows glowed dimly through the thick veil of rain. I had just finished another seminar on the essential but dull subject of energy balance and was ready to let my students leave a little early.
This is all of us right now, I think.
Until I recalled the University Council nagging about spending the hours with the utmost efficiency. I looked at the faces of my students, each noticeably marked by boredom, and remembered being a student myself. I remembered how everything was a little different back then, and how My heart skipped a beat. I pushed the treacherous memories aside and tried to keep a straight face. And before the rational part of me had a chance to take charge, I shut the damn textbook and said, "Have you ever heard the tales about summoning a personal demon?"
I'm sorry, what?
Pay attention. I won't repeat twice.
I'm gonna teach my students how to summon Stan. Place cards on all 5 corners of the pentagram. Cards give points which will fill the vessel. Don't worry about overshooting the score. I like that ogre. Lupus, +2 for each neighbor. Summoned a new... Choose an imp to summon. How about Gallus? So this is interesting. We're summoning cards for our deck so we can summon more things. Each turn the required target score increases. Remember, you must always fill every corner of the pentagram. Crushed it. Let's do card interactions. That's cool ass frog. I like that frog. Plus serve exactly one neighbor. How do you, but if some cards have special effects or bonuses, you're only trigger. Oh, these are only triggered the moment the card is played. For example, if a card effect requires neighbors place the neighboring card first, then play the card. Okay. You will probably want to see this, chat. I was wondering, like, how do you have exactly one neighbor if you have to fill all the all points on the pentagram? So then, for example, you would do a shadow. Then you do Ursus. Then you do a shadow over here. That's +8. If we put one... Yeah. Perfect. +5 if no neighbors. Okay. Drawing and burning cards. Sometimes you may need to draw extra cards from your deck. Be careful though, as doing so burns a random card from your hand. Burning a card is permanent. That card is gone forever. Oh ho. Well, let's put down Ogre and Ursus. Yeah, we won't make it like this, so we have to draw one. Shadow burns, and we get Lupus. In this case, it's always Lupus. Well done, you're ready for what?
After the classes, I sat in my office shaking with dreadful premonition and excitement. I didn't plan to show them. It was an outburst, a result of my lowered guard. Several years of studying these rituals might have changed the chemistry of my brain.
Why are they making this sound like a penalty? Because it is random, and I'm guessing there are going to be situations where, like, the cards in your hand won't get anywhere close to the score, and you need to draw one, but you can't play some of them yet because they're dependent on neighbors or whatever. So you're going to have to kind of roll the dice to see if you can get the hand you need without burning the ones that you need to pair with the one you're looking for or something. I mean, hopefully we'll see as we proceed.
You see, the whole topic of summoning rituals is actually taboo.
Taboo.
It's mentioned only in the darkest fairy tales. Told in strangled whispers behind closed doors. And I stupidly cursed the whole class with this knowledge.
Fresh baked cookie, chat. Oh, sweet Jesus.
But I could tell that at least one of my students wasn't even remotely.
Oh, it's so soft and warm. Oh, and gooey inside. They're rich, dude. These are so rich. Why is the wolf guy cursing their class? Because he got bored in class one day and decided to teach them how to summon Satan. older child bake this.
and he
She's an excellent baker. Mm. 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 It's so good. Mm.
The first thing you notice about Alan is his deformed, demonic-looking arm,
Well, that's just rude.
with gleaming talons and sharp spikes on the forearm. He couldn't have had a simple, happy childhood with such a birthmark.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
The poor boy must have tried so hard to get rid of it,
Yikes.
and there was no one to tell him that it was like trying to get rid of a suspiciously beating heart.
A telltale heart, you might say.
When I let him in, he stopped on the doorstep and gave me a sidelong glance.
Have a recipe for brown butter chocolate chip cookies you need to try? Yeah, you do.
As if trying to gauge whether I could be trusted. He was full of hope and fear of rejection. Well, if I don't mind dealing with demons, then I can surely bear his abnormality.
Don't be ableist, guy.
I remember Alan's first ritual as clear as my own.
Fury.
I love the moments when change rises like a storm. Suddenly you understand that nothing will ever be the same. And the only way through the storm is to ride it.
Ride the lightning.
Alan must have shared my high spirits. All doubts forgotten, he fetched a matchbox from his pocket and began his first ritual by lighting the candles.
Let's do it. Wait, hold up. This is different mechanics now? I light this fire and trust my soul. To the dark that waits, my desperate call. Chapter 1 part. Ah, never mind. Look at this guy! The little bow tie. Oh, that was cool. What up, hand? Bro, that's so funny. It's... It actually swats your cursor away. And then it's like, not having this. Alright, Shadow, Ursus, Shadow, Lupus, Shadow. So this, we got quite a stretch to go on here. Plus 10 of both neighbors have odd base points. Okay. Theirs is even though, so give me an ogre. This game was made in America. Alright. Exactly one neighbor. Lastius. And Lupus. Wow, I doubled that one. Crushed it. So hungry, I made a stoke for his Salisbury steak and mac and cheese. It smells like cat food. I've had stuff like that, yeah. Burn the rightmost card from your hand. Wow. Burn at the end of the turn if on the field. Whoa, okay. All right, so they're going to use burning. Like, some cards are just going to burn themselves. So Lacerda is like a, last, in case of emergency, break glass. Vulpas you could use to get rid of... Man, if you use Vulpas every turn, you could actually use Vulpas to get rid of shadows if you wanted. Let's see about this, actually. Alright. Ogress. Ursus. Shadow. Lasius. Lupus. Crushed it again. Might not even need this thing. +4 for each neighbor with even base point. +5 if no neighbors. Let's take Rana. So I can burn the rightmost card from my hand. I can get rid of the shadow. I think I might actually do that. Whoosh. Weak Ursus. Ogre. Lastius. Lupus. Mathematically, I feel like I'm doing pretty good here. Permanently give both. Ooh, permanently give both neighbors +1 base point. Or draw card. Octopod is hilarious. I'm thinking Octopod. Is a 2 shadow. Well, we have to start with Rana. Then weak Ursus. I don't even need Volpos this time. Or whatever they call the animation for the hand is charming. This is cool. Plus difference between left and right neighbors' base points. +4 for each neighbor without effects. Burn at the end of... let's take Gatos. Tech powerful, requires skill, experiment, and reflect. It's a fish with a chain... It's a fish with legs and a chainsaw, I should say. +5, no neighbors. +2 of exactly 1 neighbor. Slap down an ogre. Octopod. And then I'm gonna get rid of that other shadow. Fish with the chainsaw. Story interlude.
He started changing from the very first ritual he conducted. Basically, the moment he stopped muting his other part. He learned fast. Once I spotted him casually commanding a shadow to move, merely so he could see better. Another time he reached out to catch a mug before it was knocked over, then stared at it in horror. Everybody knows. One wrong step with demonic transformations.
I love this art style. It's great.
Devoured by madness and obsession. But Alan was born like this, and the subtle science of summoning came as easily as breathing. Once he was comfortable with the basics, gaining so much power with every turn that it flooded his heart and soul, I decided that he was almost ready to face his personal demon.
Why is that up to you?
I watched Alan closely for some time and sensed one final way I could help him.
Testnet Flying Deck, I mentioned Satisfactory morning stream. I didn't understand the sub-theme, now I do. Does de-incentivize attacking me when I do get attacked? I draw cards.
Technique called Sanity Vessel. It lets you store some of your excess power and spend it later.
Okay. That sounds good. There's this again. So there's a heart behind me now. Gain Sandy when overshooting points 3-to-1 ratio. Spend it later if undershooting 1-to-1. Okay, cool. Let's see here. All right, no neighbors. Ogre. Octopod. I can go kind of crazy here. Shadow and then Gatos, yeah. Alright, so I overshot by 7, so I got 2 sanity points over here. Guess things I drop all the time, I can just call it making up for my own clumsiness, I guess being demonic. I like Octopod. Octopod's cool. Alright, no neighbors. Weak Ursus. It's kind of tricky. I want that plus 10. I guess we're gonna have to throw out weak Lupus here. 29. You know what we can do? We can do Lastius there, and then I can throw down Vulpes and burn this Shadow. What's up, Shadows? Good to see you. We're on the first game of the evening. Burn with me. This is really fun. I like this one. I'm gonna grab... Oh, this is a regular Lupus. Plus 2 for each neighbor. So I could get rid of weak Lupus if it shows up. Sorry, replay of Okami is equal. Hildy, thank you so much for the raid. Good evening. Good to see you. Exactly 1 neighbor. Throw, man, I'd really like to throw. Let's see. Plus 10. All right, so I nailed that, and then so I can just throw another Octopod to boost those guys. NextFest! Big braid. You ain't got much to braid, it's true. What's up, Zem? What's up, Aral Nabor? I do like Lastius a lot. Alright. Plus 5, no neighbors. Plus 3 if exactly 1 neighbor. We could do Ogre and then Gatos, and then I could use Vulpes to burn the weak Ursus. What's up, Nesquik? Good to see you. I'm taking Murris. Draw card sounds nice. Alright. I'm gonna start with Rana. Rana's an odd card now. Throw down Ogre. Lassius. Ursus, and then Octopod. Finished a replay of Final Fantasy 2, which went really goddamn funny. As someone got the final boss killed himself with recoil damage, nearly struck to death laughing the entire time. Nice. I suppose take a Felis. Rana. Rana's even now. But I could Octopod him. I'm not sure I have enough. Oh man, I could actually kill this. I could put weak Lupus here and then play both the Lastiuses. Nice. It is an interesting game, isn't it? I like it. It's a very straightforward kind of deck builder. Hello. Time to face your personal demon. May your deepest desire lead the way. Oh no, she's hot. Doesn't seem like we're doing anything different here. No, yeah, atmosphere has very, if they build it, it will come vibe. Alright, well, we could start with Muris. That gets us an ogre. Throw down the ogre here. Lastius there. Alright, so I still need 14. I'm gonna take ogre to 10, I think. I think I'm actually gonna burn Fellas. I don't think I need it. Cut that one kind of close, honestly. Oh, it's a... Oh, you gotta go 2. Alright, Rana. Muris. Lastius. Ursus and... Oh, I didn't need to do that. We'll do Octopod. What demos did I miss? None! This is the first one we're doing tonight. I've completed the ritual. I shall face my demon. You've grown strong! Desperate child of the dark. I've seen your suffering. I've felt your pain. Now I can hear the desire raging in your heart more than ever. You managed to call me and I am compelled to fulfill your desire. The foolish wish to look like everyone else. Ask if you dare. Apparently unlocked hard mode.
I couldn't avert my eyes.
I did not talk forever. I've been playing this one for about half an hour.
His features melted and reformed into something new.
Because this one's really cool.
Closely, he looked completely ordinary. Even his deformed hand appeared normal.
Do the ticket thing? What's the ticket thing you're talking about?
When you
I'm sorry, I saw your message earlier, but I wasn't sure what you were referring to. Whoa!
his figure glitched, revealing the demonic nature
That's
hidden
cool.
beneath the skin.
Oh, no, I didn't do it. You didn't miss anything yet. I totally forgot about that.
Eyes.
Wait, it's so long, I didn't even hope. Yikes. Christ, must be terrifying. I did, Demon Lord. I suppose you would know all about that, wouldn't you? That's very Save the Princess vibe ending like that. This is just the first chapter. Each new one will feel completely... Each next one will feel completely new. New stories, new game rules, new surprises, and of course, new cards with fresh mechanics. 100 of them. That's okay. I'll let y'all peek in the future if you want to play this demo yourselves, but... This has been Burn With Me. This game is cool. I like this. This is a really, really clever idea for a game. It's straightforward, easy to understand, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot, Chad. All right. First game done. Time for the next one. What's next? Trash Heart. What did you call me? Yep, easy to understand and dripping with style. That's how we like it. Speaking of horror visual novels, diving into more Denpa visual novels. Game about me. Trash Heart is what pumps my trash blood. Let's play. Say yes. New game. Status report. All defense protocols have been exhausted. That's a space syringe. Unauthorized life form remains active in waste hold. Searching for nearest CSFA sanctioned waste purging site. Location found. Trade route 45 pit stop H. Record shows plan has been condemned. Approach is highly discouraged. Overriding warnings. Preparing purging procedures. Believe we've got a Metroidvania on our hands, chat. We are a space trash panda. Welcome to the dump. I can't jump. Wait. Launch boots collected. Boots with small thrusters. Press A to launch upwards. New launch boots generates static, disabling further use until the user lands. What was that? Press A while holding down to fall through platforms. Okay. Resentfully use an actual panda, not a raccoon, but you're too cute. We are a red panda, aren't we? What was this? Teleporters can be traveled between when both nodes are active. Okay, so that's a teleporter. Okay, I'm guessing we're not taking that upper route. Pea shooter, small slow pistol, perhaps discarded by a child who outgrew it, will get the job done in a pinch, or just load out in dumpsters. Right trigger. Oh, okay. Can be aimed up and down. Aha, okay. Am I an organic? Oh, geez, is an omen. It must be. But for good or for ill, only time will tell, I guess. Tell me, organic, how'd you come to be here on Trade Route 45H? So long after the gift fall era. Not one for words, I see. Jump into a dumpster to set a checkpoint. Oh my god. Some robots may have more to say if you talk to them again. No mind, no matter how you got here, you're here now. You might be able to help us out. Come across a large blue door, use the secret code to make it open. Beyond it, you'll find a circuit called Thyme. He'll be able to tell you more. Thanks, bro. Sure, thank you so much for the raid. Good evening. Welcome to Trash Heart. What were you up to tonight? I think we're collecting trash too. Space Combat Elite Dangerous, nice. Press select to expand the map. Okay, pretty simple so far. Cosmo Tails on the menu? I don't believe so. Playing Raccoon, it really is a game about me. I think we might actually be a red panda. But we needn't split hairs over that, I think. Oh, Y to heal. Heal charges are replenished in dumpsters. Ow. I'm digging the music too. It's nice. Okay, exploded into garbage. Pilot and fighters is me and a fighter, and NPC pilot put another fighter in my main ship taking orders for me. Cool. Ow. Trash. Samus Panda. Oh, yep. Thumper. Close range burst of pellets. Adjust loadout in dumpster. Special weapons and limited ammo recharged by using the primary weapon. Okay. Okay, cool. Oh, it's top button. Okay. Cool. Okay. Well, that is a short shot, isn't it? I wonder how you get special weapon charges back. Oh, by doing damage to enemies. Okay. Perfect. Sound design in this is excellent as well. Everything here is just top tier so far. Spatial anchor. Device that holds the user suspended in place. Weapons can be fired while suspended. That's a neat power. Aha, okay. All right, we're gonna have some fun with this. Garbage. Delicious, delicious garbage. Was there something to do with this up here? Oh yeah, I can go up there now. Maybe. Voice music's really good. Launch boosts can be used anywhere, even midair, and remain operational until they're overloaded with static. In the default state, launch boosts can only be used once for overloading. All right, so basically saying we're gonna unlock double jumps at some point. And possibly triple, quadruple, quintuple jumps. Ooh. Sentinel, small weapon with a high fire rate compactness may make it hard to control. Okay, cool. Ugh. Welcome, organic, to my stall. Sit, take a load off, and please look upon my wares. Care not to know with whom you're aligned, organic. I'm loyal to neither the reserve nor the trash lord. Trade with anyone who has thermal stock to spare. Oh, game category? I always forget that. I always forget that. I mean, it doesn't even have art, so I think the developers forgot about that too. Yeah, I'll come back to this guy. Rummage. Nice. I like it. I had one death in your game in Nantucket so far. It's someone who applied the business end of his pistol to his forehead. Oh. Oh, you weren't following here, were you, organic? Those servos out there, they won't hesitate to shut us down if they find us. Only one way to deal with them, organic. They need to be powered down. The only way in your conscience. None have ever broken from reprogramming. None but the trash lord. None but the trash lord. Oh wait, I think I... There we go. Actually, no, I think I'll go down. Ever try Uncle Chop's Rocket Shop? I haven't. Oh, there's a passage down there, but... I can get down there. Ah, yes, we can go this way now. For a time, they were here performing the processing on site. Then they left the surface and dumped from afar. Then we forced them to stop coming near at all. If you're dumped here, they must have been desperate. Augment collected. Grace. Increase immunity window after taking damage. Okay. We're doing augments. Okay. Can't get up there, though. Years of Metroidvanias have trained us all to recognize these fake walls. Yeah, it's always like, why is there a little spot down there? You want to explain that to me? Oh! Right. I get what they're telling me about the boots. Let's see what's down here first. I think there's something up there. Ugh, yep. I tried to hide it. To get a taste of what we were truly capable of, then have the limiters placed back upon me seemed cruel. But I had seen it happen to others, so I pretended. Is that one kind of monochrome Metroidvania a while back? I fear you'll have to be more specific. We played a number of these. Metroid 2. Ah, shit. Augment, yes. Well, howdy, partner. You must be a mite lost. What else did you wander around the trash lord's turf? I got no ill will against you, but I'm afraid I can't let you keep trespassing. Why don't you come on down here? We'll get this whole mess sorted out. Oh, crap. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. For that one. This music sounds very Mega Man-y. shit. I got his ass. I can't get back up there either. Oh yeah, I didn't even use my special, did I? Launch boost upgraded. Attachment can store excess static, allowing an additional use. So now I can double jump. Now the proper genre, this really brings to mind V. Aha, okay. I love that this doesn't hurt you. Shot buffer. After not firing for a period, your next shot fires twice. Cool. Carablast was an influence, and Celeste. Celeste is pretty conspicuous. The movement tech feels pretty Celeste inspired. Odd. I guess we're going around this way then. Ow. What's this? The reserve. Well, halt my hydraulics, a visitor. Welcome to what was once the home of the reserve. Sparse welcome, I must admit. All those who once resided here are gone, shut down by the trash lord and his minions. It has gone dark, lying wherever it was a drained last of thermal stock. I know I'm in no position to be asked for favors already. If you made it this far, you must be quite adept. Some of them may not yet have become rust-locked. If you find them and replenish their thermal stock, then maybe we'll make it back here. We still don't have the numbers to mount meaningful resistance. We're able to provide you with assistance. Cool. Alright, I got an extra augment socket. How'd I get here? What's a demo? If you can bring me 3 crystalline shards, I can make you something useful. It seems you currently have 0. Second, the intro of the song sort of reminds you of Tristan's theme in Diablo 1. Kind of soulful guitar, yeah. I like that you get the double jump so early in this. It does make me wonder, since this game is like Celeste inspired, if we're gonna get to like quintuple jumps or something and just have some absolutely gobsmacking platforming by the end. I mean, this is already looking pretty, you know, White Palace-y. Hark, Organic, you stand before Sir Valence of the Reserve. Well met, though I do wish it had been under better circumstance. I'm afraid I've run low on thermal stock. You don't have any to spare, do you? I don't. Maybe that's what this green thing down here is. Maybe it isn't. Oh, cool. Oh, you can break stuff. Oh, you can break stuff in the background. That's neat. Oh, I see what they're doing here. Check this out. The overgrowth. Hello again, Organic. You've done well to make it here. Not many would have thought it likely. I'm not just any circuit. I had a good feeling about you. Notice this area has somewhat of an overgrowth problem. All started from some tainted thermal stock. The server that consumed it should have reported it, but they found it was providing heat without combustion. This eventually took over their whole self, rooting them in place. Now it's spreading. You need to return to Cookie Cutter, push the boundary of streamableness with its gratuitous underwear flashes. Man, the music here is even better. Just wanted to visit my old room, but look at it now. Nothing like I remember it. Stasis. When slide enemy projectiles move slower. Nice. Love the NPC design with them just being a head and some feet. Some people just have so much talent. God, I know. The cacti are cute, yeah. Hang on. That's cool. You can't get that one. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit, chat. Okay, this is some kind of upgrade we're gonna need. You know what? I'm gonna Animal Well nonsense up in here. I want to play Animal Well. I have wanted to play Animal Well since it came out. What we got? Shock cannon. Lobs around the explosion contact doing splash damage. Okay. So what'd it do? Okay. Like an AoE. Thought maybe you could like jump with it or something. Alright. As loath as I am to move on from this one, I think it's about time, and I think we know what we're doing here. I think we've seen what this game has to offer, and it's a lot, frankly. I love this. I think this is fantastic. I am a big, big fan of this one. Trash Heart. Alrighty. Yeah, it was fantastic. That was super good. All right. 2 down, 4 to go, chat. What's next? What's next? What could it be? What's up, F-Zero Racer? Good to see you. Don't create the torment hexes, chat. They didn't listen. I guess we got to play it now. Next week's game, then. Good evening, F-Zero Racer. We have played Burn with Me, which is a really cool, straightforward deck builder, and Trash Heart, which is an extremely promising Metroidvania. And now, some dipshit made the Torment Hexus, and we gotta play it. We gotta play it. Oh. Let me change what we're playing. Let me actually remember to change what we're playing. For a second, I thought it was a game art, and I went, oh shit, that's promising. Yeah, not quite. Speaking of promising. Alright, OBS is... Come on, OBS! OBS is just having a time tonight, apparently. There we go. Is this a controller game? It might be a controller game. New game. This is you. I'll be out of here in 2 minutes tops. These are in your way. Select this tile to prepare to move to it. You will not move until the end of your turn. Not time to end your turn yet. You need to be ready to kill. This is the match 3 good. It's how you it's a match 3, chat. It is a match 3. Manipulating the grid will end your turn. You only get new tokens when you move on the tactical grid. Alright, select the highlighted token and move it along the marked path. You can make it to 5 swaps in each turn. Okay. Use L1. Okay. Grab this. I see what you did here. Maybe this isn't a controller game. They're trying to stop you, it won't work. Select this tile to prepare to avoid the enemy's attack. Okay, so the L1 button cycles through the different interfaces. These are your spells, or how you break things and people. Attack the enemy forklift with Ignite. Okay. Highlight Ignite. Use A to target, and then target the thing. In quite an emergency, it'll do time to hit the panic button. Panic button is a special spell that costs health to use. It damages knocks back every adjacent enemy and gives you some mana. Save your life when you're out of options. Like with any spell, casting panic button will end your turn. Skip. Highlight the burn button. Pixelation effects are wretched. Otherwise, I have a deep love of match 3s. You can turn off the scan lines. It's very mild, though. Yeah. For me, that's barely any difference. Anyway, what was it? I'm gonna burn. Quantitative pathology. Okay, this is cycling way too fast for me to keep up with. Browse battle. You pound through alleyways of bodies and boxes, finally corralled in the shadow of a shipping container. Your fingers fly to your wrist computer. Security closes in. So I'm gonna level with you, chat. I don't love match 3s. Especially ones that have like the big like sweeping, swapping going on. I've never been very good at these. That wasn't what I wanted to do at all. Titanium Court demo was really fun. No, that's not it either. I'm really bad at these. Like, shockingly bad. Alright, that guy's gonna attack me. Shade the bones of the tower into razor sharp wires to deal 2 and repel grounded units. Those aren't grounded units. Oh, it's cycling that way. Okay. Don't think, feel. Oh wait, I can Oh, there we go. All right, that was kind of cool. I don't know what the hell just happened. Pathing mechanic of this reminds me of Witching Stone. Is not actually a match 3, but it's kind of adjacent. Okay, apparently I won that. You win, select a reward. Fire Flash. Candy bar. Oh, wow, look at that. That's funny. Sure, let's do that. Whoa, okay. Fight, event, event. What is this? Trade. Security station. Vault. Draw a combat rune vector corner. The wind of machinery reaches a fever pitch. Bro, that's a shitload of dudes. seems bad. Can't do razor wire. Okay, I can do chameleon bolt. Seems like a good concept, but way too crunchy. It is quite crunchy, yes. Well, I seem to be on fire now. What a shame that is. I don't think I have anything that even uses water anymore. Because I got rid of that one. I killed that thing. Got that guy. I agree with F-Zero. Typically, I can follow the games you play really well and pick up the mechanics quickly. There's so many details I lost track. It's a very odd one. The combat in particular is kind of hard to keep track of. Yeah, there's kind of too many moving parts for this one. I think I won. I did win. I get some bottled water, or I'll take a scrap of fern. I just want to see what an event looks like. Warehouse floor is an unbroken stretch of workers packing and filling bodies bent over tape and boxes, shipping labels to Quantitative Pathologics International distributors reel from a gigantic printing machine. The whir of motors and the raw-throated shouts of the packing line are a tough listen. More importantly, if you go this way, you'll definitely be spotted. You cut through the bathrooms. They open on both ends, connected to the warehouse floor by a series of tiled corridors. You worked jobs like this before. They should be empty until the chime sounds for the end of the hour comfort break. What's up, Deep Thought? Good to see you. Also, Nemrin, good to see you as well. That is unless someone else had the same idea as you. At the brushed steel countertop, a person in the aspirational power suit of a floor manager is fixing their makeup. Their eyes are haggard and drawn. They're swaying on their feet. Hang in there. Just a few more hours. We have to hit quota. Have to hit quota. Their eyes drift, watering. God, what am I doing here? Ghost out of the shadows and tell them they should quit. You step in the sight line of the mirror. They start, but you approach slowly and they settle a little. Gauging their reaction, you set a hand on their shoulder. You should quit, you tell them. No job is worth this, you tell them. It's not just you. Think about the pain and exhaustion of everyone on the shop floor. And for what? So one day you can sit in a meeting and nod when Mr. Don Swaranat says we should send corporate kill teams after a protest group? I know this isn't what you wanted for your life, you tell them. Surprising yourself is not what anyone wants. There are other ways to find a living. They pay less, but they hurt less too. You gesture for it, and they offer up their slimline wrist computer. You scribble a few names of vaguely remembered resources. Great jobs, government work crews, people who helped you scrape a living after you got out of the military. You leave the floor manager staring at their shoes, deep in thought. Maybe they'll quit, maybe they won't. But laying it out like that, hitting all the reasons for why quantitative pathologic's existence is unjustifiable, has your mind thrumming with a clear, cool certainty. I am now focused. Where I need to be. Okay, this is cool. This is really cool. I certainly like where their head's at in terms of the storyline. Yeah, the writing's really good. It's just a lot. Gameplay wise, it is a lot. I feel like if you're the kind of person who can effortlessly sink hours into a strategy RPG, this might be the game for you. That's not me though. I can't do that. So, but to those who can, I salute you. Have you found any decent games? I have, actually. We've been through 3 so far. Burn With Me is a really cool little deck builder. We're completing demon summoning rituals, and every hand kind of builds upon the next. Trash Heart is an extremely promising Metroidvania where you play as a trash panda on a trash planet full of trash. And we all just saw Torment Hexus together, which is a lot to take in, but if you can take it in, oh boy, you're in for a good time, I think. So, what's game number 4? Beep. Virtue and a sledgehammer. Sometimes all you need. Virtue and a sledgehammer. Sounds like it should be like a country song. Virtue and a sledgehammer. I've organized little pamphlets every day with resources in case I meet someone who needs them. Not one for learning on stream, yeah. Yeah, I'm just not the kind of streamer for that, really. English. Yeah, sure. Great. Oh, it's Devolver joint chat. God, I love Devolver. Deconstruct team. I like that. Flashing lights warning. Be advised. False awakening. Content warning. Game features violence and swearing. Good. Some characters are racist and homophobic. Bad. The game themes explore death, euthanasia, suicide, self-harm, bullying, misogyny, abusive relationships, and physical punishment. Use of legal drugs. Okay. Well, hopefully that's where the sledgehammer comes in. I see clankers. Uh-oh. How far would you go to keep a family member from doing something terrible? Argue with them for as long as I needed to, forever. Use force. And argue with them forever. I mean something truly damnable. Something you never forgive yourself for, says the person holding the sledgehammer. What did you do with someone you loved was playing to hurt a lot of people? Sure, I'd resort to violence. This is an animal, just like you. You're talking to yourself again. Remember to be kind, little mouse. What I'm about to share with you, it's harsh. You're about to witness a lot of pain. And even if it doesn't seem that way from the outside, you're about to witness a lot of love, too. style is intense. I wish you could experience life without pain. God, don't we all? Flesh is a source of aches and tainted humors. It's now devoid of all bones, devoid of hunger, that I can tell you. I've never been happier. Hold left click to deal with your pent-up rage. Release to smash. Use WASD to look for your sister and confront her. Or just smash things, really. And all I need. The moment I became aware of the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me. Character designs are awesome, too. Boy, that's satisfying. Oh, you can destroy the buildings too. Wow, you can destroy the shit out of the buildings. There's a terrible inevitability to what we're doing here. There is no universe where this woman is straight. Boy, this is satisfying. I rarely think about dying. My mother is the most important person in my life. I often think about hurting other people. Well, let me disabuse you of that notion. The sheer amount of stuff you can smash in this game is staggering. What was that? No, seriously, what's that? I've done something. This is getting over its anti-twin. Ooh, hello. Pertel, what the hell are you doing? Did you come after your sister? She doesn't want to see you. Plus, you should find a doctor. That car crash must have scrambled your brains. I saw it on the CCTV. You ran over two of your neighbors before the tree stopped you. Did you do that on purpose? Stop listening. This isn't a person. It's a talking microwave. You know, this whole tantrum is ridiculous, right? You're going to feel so embarrassed when this is over. I can end this nonsense by holding left click. Sure can. I'm telling you, chat, suffer not the clanker to live. Fuck, where are you coming from? Don't you miss the animals? Come here. No, I don't think so. No, sir, I don't think so. Literally having a discussion about clanker? Wait, I'm gonna need some context here. That it's being used as a kid by kids as a way to say a slur. Slur for what? Or I guess who, I should say. mother said I'd keep the orchard. Well, you can't. It's like desensitizing the use of one. Racists are using as a gateway slur to what? Y'all know it's from Star Wars, right? Jesus Christ, that crazy girl. For fuck's sake. The world the way it is being used in a dumb, hateful way. Well, you know what? In this particular instance, I'm not gonna let fucking racists stop me from doing what I want to do here. I am really fucking tired of racists, like, claiming shit for their insidious ways and ruining it for everybody else. So no, if I want to call some dumb fucking robots clankers, I'm gonna do that. If they can do that in the Clone Wars, I'm gonna do that. Like, seriously, I am tired of, like, surrendering every little thing that racists decide to claim. Like, at some point, you gotta push back against this shit. You can't just let them have everything. Look at it go. I'm not gonna single-handedly do anything, but we're talking about robots here. Obviously, I'm not gonna, like, die on the hill of some actual slur just because I really want to say it and I'm mad that racists took it. But this isn't applying to anything sentient. And again, it's from a cartoon. What are you supposed to be thinking about? Find a nice juicy leaf to chew on. He's anxious about the fragility of his existence. He's plying the snail uprising to overthrow the ant empire. I like that. Clearly snail uprising. Insects do have territorial wars. But I wonder if their conflicts arise from some kind of decision making. Or if it's just as natural as eating or mating. Do you think they have souls? Souls? I told you not to spend so much time with Rogelia. Nuns give you candy and rot your brain with Christian bullshit in exchange. Are you sure? I believe there's something. Not in the Christian sense, but a spark. Something magical that no modern instrument can capture. It's just a complex mix of chemicals and electricity affected by context that makes you behave in a unique way. It can't be. Okay, define it for me. What do you consider to be the soul? Huh. How about love? Nonsense. Whoa! Okay. I think I can see where some of the rage is coming from. What's up? Yeah, I think I see where the problem with the sister is rooted. I like the themes of the game exploring. I recommend the Adult Swim Double Fine game Headlander. The game has an analog 70s. Oh, I think I remember Headlander. I think I remember seeing that. Can you run in this? Doesn't seem like it. Save the data. Wow, that was cacophonous. Cut her hands. That's a weirdly specific threat. Oh, hey, what's up? You put people through walls in this. That's pretty cool. No need to run your inevitability incarnate. So I wonder if I need to be collecting those red flashes or if they're like bonus collectibles or something. What's that? Oh. I'll never forgive you. I'll never forgive myself. Don't feel any compassion. These blabbering tin cans aren't people anymore. My mother is dead. My mother's dead and these things are to blame. My mother's dead and so is this town after I'm done here. Get ready, you monster. I'm bringing you 20 pounds of physical media. Can't go through there. Okay, I seem to have done something. Oh yes, I seem to have done something. I think that's sister, right? I think we're unlocking memories. I like this exists, but man, do I not want to sit in this headspace. It's intense. It is really intense. Isn't it weird to you that we've barely seen the world beyond this town? Never thought about it. Except for that time Papa took us to Marrakesh, we've only seen a handful of nearby cities. I barely remember Marrakesh. If it weren't for the photos, I'd swear I'd never left Spain. Japan. I'd really love to go there. See some robots. We'll go there someday when we're older. Older, huh? Who do you want to be when you grow up? An architect. That's like an occupation. What would you like to be if your job didn't define you? An art collector. I'm not sure if I see it, but those are still actions, things you might do. I'm more interested in what you want to be. I'm not sure I follow. Do we really have to define ourselves by how we spend our time? What's wrong with that? Indulge me. Look inside yourself, follow your instinct, and tell me what you'd like to be. Happy? The most absolute answer. What should any of us aspire to be in this life except for happy? Sorry, it was a silly answer. Not really. I love it. And for what's worth, I'm rooting for you. I hope you really get to be happy. You? What do you want to be when you grow up? I'm already a grown-up. No, you're not. 18 years old is not grown up. It's not. It's really not. I'm legally an adult. Okay, what do you want to be in 20 years? Well, I like pizza. I want to eat more of it. Fucking yikes. So I can't get through the fences. Yeah. Yeah, this reminds me a lot of 1000X Resist. I wonder if there's a degree of inspiration there. Nah, I can't get back there. All right. I think I'm good on this one. This is a lot to take in, and the hospital bed in imagery suggests to me that I might be good stopping here, I think. Relax, they're not real people. Everyone you knew is dead. Whew. Yeah, I'm good. You have to be in a mood for that game. Woof. Anyway. A lot of everything at all times for all reasons. All right. I don't think we found the virtue, but there's plenty of sledgehammer. Truth in advertising there. All right, 2 more games. We got 2 more games tonight, chat. Let's see what they are. First is The Back World, which I don't think has anything to do with the back rooms. Didn't look like it did. It might. Actually, it might. Now that I'm looking at this art more closely, it actually might. Alrighty. Yeah, I think Virtua and Sledgehammer was probably the most, well, not probably, definitely the most stylish game so far tonight. Just like thick with it. Choose your baseline control scheme. You press F2 on the title screen. You want to redo this in the future. Let's do WASDA. What type of controller are you using? What are you, technically? Maybe Nintendo? Choose your name. Well, ask a stupid question. Difficulty. Alright, so on easy, enemy encounters are common. Enemies have basic stats and low elemental resistances, basic abilities and passives. Hazards and projectiles deal low damage. Medium. And then let's do medium difficulty. Survival. Safe checkpoints are somewhat common. Unsafe checkpoints heal up to Nyan. Interesting. Okay. Navigation. You have a fully functional map enabled. Shows undiscovered nearby areas. Quest tracker. Why do all of these have a quest tracker enabled? That's kind of funny. Dark is fine. Modular difficulty options are ideal, yeah. I always think back to Silent Hill 3 actually having separate difficulties for like combat and puzzles. I always thought that was really cool. You flip. Okay, I can't sit here. I must sit here. Float in a pitch black darkness. There's no sound or sense of direction, just an endless void. Nothing exists except for you. Sounds pretty relaxing. honestly. Wait, what is that? I have mixed feelings when there are this many options. Voices. They speak, but the meaning of their words is lost on you. Find us to find yourself. You feel something new. What is it called again? Oh yeah, heat. Something now exists and is rapidly approaching you. Whoa. Hard to lock in what your preference actually is before I play the game. I appreciate really granular, really modular difficulty options. I never use them. I always want to play a game on whatever the developers consider the default for the first time. There was a time in my life when I would play first-person shooters specifically on hard because I had played so many of them and had gotten so used to the resource management and combat in them that I was just kind of like at max health and ammo at all times. And in doing that, I discovered that every developer has a very, 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 very different concept of what hard means, and a lot of them are not fun. I think I missed a lot while skulking in the basement due to storms. It's been an eventful evening. There's been a lot going on. We played some really interesting games. I've had some really interesting conversations. We're on game number 5 right now. Yeah, you missed 20 pounds of physical media. A vast nebula glows in the darkness as light produces waves of warmth that brush against your skin. I finally found you. What did you think you were going to do? Hide here forever? This will achieve nothing. Come talk to me, now. Sounds like Mom. I like her little hat. 9% of FPS hard modes are just add 200% health to enemies. Enemies do... Yep, it really is. It really, really is. Even in the world of nothingness, your room is dirty. Oh, you can creep in this. You can run and you can creep. That's why to attack and start combat. Maybe you're secretly a baby and this is your dream. Time to find out. Baby. No line, we have to build a Starfinder character with a big ass hammer and use that line. Love to see more hard modes take the... Oh, we're sleeping now. See more hard modes take the Kingdom Hearts critical mode approach where everyone does way more damage, so you have to play more aggressive. Familiar voice enters your mind. You feel safe under their guidance. Not survive, then focus. This will be quick. During combat, you'll have multiple different actions. The action, you can use various abilities. These are their basic abilities, abilities to use a special resource, and abilities gained from your equipped items. Your unique special resource regenerates every turn. The bag action, you can use the items found in your inventory. At the switch, you can alternate between active and inactive party members. Pass action, you skip your turn. Flee action, you try to escape. Your chance increases with each attempt. With the book action, you see the details for all combatants. This includes their statistics and passives. That is a lot of stats. See the turn order and change the combat speed by pressing the relevant buttons. Instead, I'll be watching your progress. We have Bubsy and Happy. Punch them. Happy. And Plasma Jolt. Deals 145% shock damage, applies periodic shock damage, 4 rounds, 35 damage, targets enemy, costs 10 plasma. I was just thinking, like, yeah. I mean, obviously this is an Earthbound like. It absolutely... Chat, our main character has psi powers. That's subtle. I do love the art. The art and the animation is fantastic. It looks really good. But yeah, it is Earthbound, perhaps taken towards, not to, but towards Wooden Ocean extremes. I got a candy. What could chips from the depths of the void taste like? I want to know. I want to find out. Oh my god. I can see inside you, and yet there's nothing there. You're not really here, are you? Just a fragment of your own reflection. Where did you go? Can't hide forever. I'll find you. I want more JRPGs in semi-mundane settings like Earthbound. No! Shadows. Exactly. It kind of pains me. I get why. I get why Earthbound inspired so many indie RPGs with like their like surrealist high concept settings and enemies and stuff. But the thing I liked about Earthbound is that you were just regular kids going around regular towns with some weird shit going on. It's like, the thing I love about Silent Hill is that you're just some random dude upon whom like unfathomable horrors have fallen upon. You're not the chosen one. You're not special. You were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and an entire town is trying to kill you through supernatural means. I love that. I absolutely love that. And then fucking Silent Hill 2 came along and ruined everything. Because it couldn't just be about some random guy in some scary ass town. No. It had to be psychological, traumatic, self-flagellating horror where you killed some loved one or was responsible for their death, or you're beating yourself up over their death or something. And everything had to be symbolic of something else. And sometimes I just want a town full of monsters and rust and chain link. That's it. That's all I need. I'm a simple guy. I like playing as a simple guy. Finally. That ladder hasn't been cleaned in forever. You alright, dude? I don't see any scratches. I'm sure you're fine. Mother one is downright tragedy, or the fact that an alien invasion happened to some couple in the 1930s. Come on, guys. Follow me before it disappears. Alrighty then. Better be worth my time. I got stuff to do. Let's be real. It won't be. What could she have even found in a sewer? Come on, guys. How often do you see her get hyped about something? Let's go. Whatever. Honestly, this isn't a bad spot for a run. Splash nice sludge on me. You know what I should play? After just ranting about it, I really should play the new Like a Dragon games, shouldn't I? Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. Why does somebody lug a toilet all the way out here? That's a really good question, honestly. It's disgusting. How does the city even let the sludge get this bad? Who the hell are you? Oh my, where'd I put them? My memory ain't what it used to be. Hello, would you help an old man out? I'm looking for my keys. At least the sludge is in a box. Damn pepperoni, what a waste. Tires could sulk, these are nailing it. Lying there like I forgot what body it belonged to. Yeah, Like a Dragon is exactly what I'm asking for, isn't it? Oh well, I guess we're never finding this guy's keys. Also kind of weird, everyone's weird. I mean, I'm fine with Yakuza weird. Yakuza weird, sorry. Use checkpoints, heal and save. Unsafe checkpoints, heal less. Collect EXP to level up your party. Wait, you find EXP? I mean, death is still swimming. Explore to get stronger. Found a juice box in a sewer. Perfectly clean cardboard box. Beautiful. You say I'm trying to rest? Go away. Can't get in there. How'd somebody get a car in here? Lost sludge. It may not technically be alive, but it's moving enough to be. Hey kid, you looking for some of that good stuff? No? Ugh, times are really changing. Who am I gonna sell this to? Ain't buying and piss off. Nice work, Sandra. You found a hole in the ground. I've seen it here a few times, but vanishes when I come back. There's gotta be something weird going on here. How'd you know? Do you come in here regularly? Sometimes? Let's go inside. Can we not do that? Yeah, let's leave the mystery hole alone. Wait, I swear I can hear something in there. What's she doing? Of course. Wait, Sandra? Seriously? And there she goes. Oh, whatever. It's just a hole. Let's go check it out, too. Can't just leave them down there. Down into the sewer we go. I didn't mean to do that. Honestly, on the face of it, this game might be even more Earthbound than, like, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. It is channeling Earthbound so hard. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Okay, this is a really, 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 really long staircase. I hear music. Yeah, up until this tonight, Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass was the most Earthbound coded game I had ever played. Another thing with Earthbound likes that I kind of like more than be comedy with a little dark versus dark with a little comedy. I agree with that. I agree with that. It's a dead mall, chat. Okay, this is cool. Feel a deep urge to hit the ball. Oh! Oh, I have a bat. Some of the store screenshots make it seem like this is channeling Jimmy. Oh, I just fell to my untimely demise. Found a card deck. Odd. Which are slowly wilting away, clearly abandoned by whoever in this mall. The mall that is currently under a sewer. Also, you'd think the plants would be dead. Clothes? And a belt and candy. Looks like you buy some cookies here if anyone was around. Mannequin stands completely still, despite their head being missing. It still feels as if they are watching you. At this point, I just kind of want to know where this game's going. Like, we haven't actually hit the hook yet. I mean, the concept of a dead shopping mall deep underneath the sewers of the city is really cool. But I need to know why. Or I need some inkling that there's going to be a why. Alongside mundane setting JRPGs, I want more historical fiction JRPGs like Uncharted Waters. Hey, look at this guy. He's been saying like that for a while. Should we say something? Hello, sir. Sorry to bother you, but did you see my friends? I lost them. Honestly, I'm surprised there's another person in this place. Do you know why they built a mall down here? It's so weird. What the hell? Heidi increases her plasma for 79% of the EP she consumes. She also regenerates her EP every turn. Oh, cool. Faceless one is the passive blind. Accuracy and evasion cannot be modified during battle. Okay. Got a mint shoe. You gained $105. Okay, so you... What's going on? Where were those things? Okay, I need to calm down. Catch your breath, pausing and think for a moment. This is what I trained for. We've got this. I lost track of the others, but they gotta be close. First things first, we need to contact the Hero Agency and report this. No signal. My phone's dead down here. Maybe we can go back the way we came. I don't love that idea, though. Wait, that looks like an exit up ahead. Someone's living down here, maybe homeless. Whatever happened, the monsters got them. They dead? Oh my god. Heidi paused, visibly shaken. For a moment, you both taken the situation. You could actually die down here. Seriously wrong. What happened here? What even are those things we fought? We need to get out of here and make that call right now. The others could already be in danger. Maybe there's something off. What are these traps doing here? It's up to us to handle this and find the others. I'm sure Gordy's fast enough to slip past those things. Equip this item to gain stats and a new ability. Certain items like the medkit can't be used during combat. Bringing it to stamina in danger. While looking at Heidi, something new flows into the back of your mind. Energy manipulation, acrobatics. You suddenly understand all. You unlock dodge. Okay, cool. Found some Choon chips? Did I read that right? On the menu! Alright, so we have attack, defense, speed, crit, evasion, accuracy. I'm not sure what PRC is. BLT is blunt. HNG is hunger. Slash, hot, cold, toxic, shock, psi, lightning. No, light, dark, and RLT, reality? Is this R or UR? Alright, you can have a basketball. The menu is really nice. PRC is probably, you're probably right, piercing, yeah. I like that the mini map is literally a miniature version of the map. People's Republic of China. What are you doing? These traps will kill us. Let's look for everyone somewhere else. Oh, so we can't go that way without Gordy. Oh, Gordo. Remember, you need to explore and find your friends before you can escape. Check every nook and cranny to find items EXP. You may have access to a map and quest log. Open the map instantly by pressing. Okay. Vending machine, you can buy some stuff here. Talk to it. The vending machine wishes it could speak to you, but alas, it cannot. I think this game wants to have the kind of cleverness that Earthbound does. It's just not quite there. Hold R2 to enter stealth. Enemies detect by proximity, not direction. Avoid combat when you can. Resources are scarce. Well, here's the back rooms. We found them. I was so wrapped up in the Earthbound comparisons, I completely forgot this was a backrooms game. Yellow hallway, smell of mold, the damp stained carpet and repeating wallpaper stretches endlessly in the distance. The only sound is a faint hum of the lights above. Get my shoes wet, aren't I? Enemies are also vulnerable to hazards. What if we just beat this guy up? Chop, double chop, palm strike. I love these animations. The hand animations in particular are really nice. Yeah, there's some definite effort going in here. Oh, fell in a pit. All right, honestly, I'm gonna tap out of this one. I'm just gonna pop right out of there. Yeah, I liked Earthbound. I really understood all the I really understood why Earthbound was so beloved after I played it. Yeah. I really don't think most of the games that were inspired by Earthbound, most of the indie games inspired by Earthbound, really capture the things that I like about Earthbound. And yeah, the charm is a big part of that. So, yeah, I do not think that was a bad game at all. I think Backworld is going to be a really solid game for a lot of people. It's just not for me, I don't think. I didn't like Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. And I think the Backworld kind of lands in a similar enough space. Undertale understood the assignment. You know what's funny? I like Undertale doesn't even register with me as like an Earthbound like at all anymore. I feel like Undertale like carved out such a space for itself. Like, no, I get it. I get that it was heavily inspired by Earthbound, but it just feels so unique for what it is. Undertale is just brandish fanfic. Thank God. All right, chat. We got time for one more game tonight. Or rather, I'm going to make the time for one more game tonight. Whatever shall it be? Funeral for the sun. By a hair. Undertale takes inspiration from a ton of places alongside Earthbound that it feels like its own thing. It does, yes, it does. Also Toho SMT, at least one other thing. On the store page makes it looks like it goes beyond the back rooms. I mean, it started out beyond the back rooms. It seems like the back rooms aspect of it is only one part. And honestly, I like the back rooms. I think the back rooms are really neat. I am not going to poo-poo a game simply because it touches upon the back rooms in any capacity. All right, let's play this. Been hearing really good things about this one. Haven't tried it yet. So does it cremate the sun or bury it? Whoa! Not sure we get a choice. Some Earthbound likes make me wonder if they benefit from the devs playing more JRPGs other than Earthbound. No, I would think so too. I would think so too. The sun should have set long ago. Has it really only been 2 days? I can barely remember the last time I stepped on solid land. I heard my mom always said that time was sticky here. When you're deep in the river's veins. This is pretty. I suppose now I'm starting to understand what she meant. Rays of orange light beat down on my skin. The canoe's hull lurches back and forth in an endless rhythm. Everything about this place makes me nauseous. The old man in front of me, however, remains unbothered by this. He balances effortlessly on the canoe, humming a song perfectly attuned to every sound the jungle makes. Tall shadows envelop the old boat as it begins to approach the shore. You're nearing your destination, he says with a smile. I should thank the boatman before proceeding. He got me all the way here. Point and click on objects of interest to interact with them, or use WASD arrow to move it. It's a point and click. I'm going to be pointing and clicking. Thanks for the ride. Man's eyes meet mine from under a straw hat. Hacienda's right up that way. What's a city girl like you so interested in that old ruin anyways? Oh, question caught me off guard. Well, this place got burnt down in the 60s, right? I'm writing my thesis on why and how it happened. So like a historian or something, huh? I've never seen a historian so deep in the woods, at least not since I was a kid. Did you grow up around here? Of course I did. Been here my whole damn life. All the articles I've read about the incident said no one was able to survive the fires. 700 people burned to ashes in a single night. Would you be willing to answer some questions of mine? It'd be really nice to have the perspective of a living townsman. He looks down for a moment. Why can't you let dead things rot? Pardon me? Nothing. But listen, I ain't gonna tell you anything you can't get from reading a damn book or an old news article. I'm sure there's so many stories you could tell. Answer's no, kid. Now stop bothering me and go do your little school project. Save the journal. Bowman's canoe. The way it bobs up and down makes it look alive, breathing with each wave. The initials FS are etched onto one of its sides. So you found this one from the Mystery Detective Games thread on Something Awful? So, oh my god, the animation. It's really good. So it turns out you can't actually move by clicking. So it might actually make more sense to play this with a keyboard. Do the claymation. Tremor seems to take a humanoid form. So where is this all going in the journal? Okay. You know, somewhere in the vein of Oberdin, Golden Idol, root trees, where you might be identifying clues and people. Okay. That's it. The Solanor Hacienda in the flesh. One of the only buildings left standing after the fires in 68, at least according to Mom. She didn't mention it'd be so big, though. Should find a way to get in, but the flower to my left catches my eye. A cacophony of blue flies into my retinas. My surroundings change as ghastly figures appear out of the air, taking the form of people. Nice! We're tripping balls now, chat. In the hill, a woman cups her hands together and calls out to the two boys. Jose, did you push your brother into the tar pit? I'm trying to get him out of this mess, you hag. Hag? Oh God, just help me out for once, Nana. He's too fat for me to carry. Help! The boy in the tar pit continues to wallow. She tightly grabs onto a golden rosario and mutters, "These Solanor children will be the death of me." New portrait has been added to your journal. In the same country that Kanto takes place in? A teenager tries to pull a young boy out of the viscous tar pit. His face strains with the effort. The little boy has a scar on his cheek. I seem to be completely invisible to them. Even when trying to get in their way, their bodies seem to utterly pass through mine as if I were a ghost. Help, help! The young boy squeals. He jerks his head and shoulders violently, trying to squirm his way out. Teen is quick to reply, "Shut up, Oscar. Can't you see I'm trying? Carmelo shove you in?" Young boy doesn't answer. I'm going to beat the shit out of that kid. A conqueror's statue. As base is a plaque with these words written. Under this sepulcher lies the one true founder, Franco Solanor, the Serpent King, 1529 to 1629. Guy lasted 100 years in the 16th century? I find that highly suspect. Young boy hides in the weeds, barely containing his laughter. Poignant idea for a game about an oil field. Obviously, the environment would remember humans for years after. Store page just says Latin America. Gotcha. Huey. Nearly dried up tar pit. You do think who lived here and what happened to the 700 who died? Yeah. Pitch black surface is interrupted by dozens of tiny animal bones. Snake skull, coyote's femur, bird's ribs, look like stars in a miniature galaxy. How long it's been since they got trapped? Must have felt so unbearably long. Floundering there, slowly starving to death and hollowing out from the inside. Yeah, that span of time is just a tiny blip compared to the centuries. Hell, even millennia that their bones lived. Trapped long after death. Makes me nauseous, so I look away. Congress statue. I tried to read the copper plaque at his base, but erosion has made it largely illegible. All I could decipher... Yeah, well, I wish I could see what this looked like in the past. You're in luck, girl. The statue once stood here, though only a pile of rubble is left now. Fade out flyer, wheat pasted hastily on the doors. It reads, evacuation order, final warning. I have to find another way. Memory inventory full. What item would work here? So you can't just commit everything to your memory inventory then. Something purple shimmers under layers of dirt. Brushing with sediment, I found a small purse with a purple zipper. I unzip it, my nose is assaulted by the smell of decades-old spoiled weed, turned mostly into mush. So yeah, I think this is the string board here. And I haven't played Obra Dinn, might be like, how can these small things possibly let me know what person's name is? Buddy, you'd be surprised. I guess I should just clear these out. Another flower here. Locked door, it won't open. Golden knob with a strange keyhole. Still a Rutherford oil rig from here, what's left of it anyways. Old Jacaranda tree stump is a heart etched into it with the letters M and N emblazoned in its center. It goes somewhere else. Alright, let's check the trippy flower. Happy to see Obra Dinn likes becoming a genre. I would just be satisfied with more Obra Dinns. Obra Dinn is one of the best puzzle games I've ever played in my life. Wall's been vandalized with graffiti. It says, "You're no King Franco." Man sits by a cliff smoking weed with a woman. Her head lies gently on his shoulder. Man has a scar on his cheek. Why'd you come back after all these years? You knew your family would be like this. The man sighs. Look, I appreciate you tagging along, but this is personal. Fuck off with the "this is personal." She tries to imitate his voice. How many years have I known you, dude? You're an ass for most of those. Please just trust me for once. Jesus, fine. He takes a letter out from his breast pocket and hands it to her. Why didn't you show me this sooner? Her eyes widen and she begins to read. Because you really shouldn't be getting involved. Who even wrote this? My Nana. Amadis, your maid? Another voice called out from a ways away. This god-awful smell. Shit, it's Nate. Put it out, hide it. After correctly identifying three connections will be confirmed in your book. Parent of is not that helpful. Modest. But I don't know her last name. Mel walks up the path to the oil rig. He's clearly annoyed at something. What's that god-awful smell? It weren't me. Obra Dinn like. Gonna socially deduce my foot in your ass. Whoa! These pitch black feathers would make it impossible to spot against the dark sky were it not for the raging fire behind it. Its massive form slowly revealed as the flames dance. What is truly captivating to me are its eyes. Eyes filled with such focused, almost digital blue, they shine brighter than the moon and all the stars around it. Like two small suns with the power to light up the very atmosphere. Close them for a moment, I'm blinded by the darkness. Yeah, we got their portrait. Blonde man is barely alive. He wheezes desperately for air. He has a large gash on his back, a gruesome cut that exposed the bone from his spinal cord. Looks like the claw mark of an enormous beast. Peeking out of his pocket is a blood-soaked business card. I can only make out the end of a name. Ford. What a strange tree. Almost looks like a winged snake. There's that thing next to the house. Oh, hello. Yeah, we did see something about Serpent King, yeah. And it's tacked onto the wall. It says Sarah Herrera. Those restock the pantry with eggs. I like to bake a cake for Oscarito's return. So I think oh, I wasn't scrolling this. That's Oscar, and I'm pretty sure this is also Oscar. I like how we have to deduce the Shadow Beast's name as well, yep. Broken radio says top the windowsill, it can't be turned on. A man pins another against the adobe wall. Pots and pans shudder from the impact. They're both bleeding profusely. Why are you making me do this? Why'd you have to turn out like this? He's barely holding back tears. He drops his head on the other's shoulder. The other one winces with pain, failing at his attempts to smile through it. He spits in the scarred man's face. You let her burn us all down if you had the chance. I'm protecting you from yourself. You know nothing about her. She's a fucking monster. They all are. You're just too busy rolling around the mud to... A knife cuts to his words in his throat. Blood curdles down and stains both their shirts. Shut up. He lets go of the knife in the other's body. It flops clumsily to the floor. He looks at her for a while with a hint of a smile forming before turning to the door behind him. Jose! He sees a woman looking at the body from the doorway. Portraits may represent the same character in different points in time. Combine portraits in your book by selecting a black pencil. Got it, okay. So we're still tutorializing how all this is gonna... There we go. Checklist. Ah, okay. It is neat, yeah. So this is Jose. Guy killed this guy. There we go. New connections confirmed. Okay. Yeah, we have different time periods to account for. Can't go. I've already stayed up too late. Desperately need rest. Yeah, I'm about to wind down myself because I'm pretty tired. When do we get the hell clock? What did you do? It's your fault too. This is your fault too. He gets angry as he repeats those words. I'm sorry, she whimpers. Her words trace off. The scarred man approaches. I'll kill the whole bloody lot of you. Scream reverberates across the house. Well, that's terrifying. Gossip column for July 1st, 1937 lies on the windowsill. It reads, Soul Owner's son will not bear the founder's first name. Unprecedented move. The patriarch of the family has broken the 16-generation trend. Okay. Page is mostly littered with ads of women in swimsuits applying sunscreen, the latest in home cooking technology, and call out for English and piano lessons. Like you do. All right, yeah, in fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and stop here so we've got sufficient time to wrap up for the evening before I kind of pass out, but this is cool. This is indeed quite cool, chat. So, let's recap, shall we? Recap? It's not Curator Connect again. Let's recap and round up what we've done tonight, crown ourselves a winner. So we started with Burn With Me. Really neat, kind of creepy, pretty creative deck builder about summoning demons. And in doing so, summoning cards to take with you through subsequent deck building challenges. We played Trash Heart, which is a Metroidvania where you play as a red panda on a trash planet with a bunch of robots. We played Torment Hexus, which is a very in-depth strategic match 3 sort of thing. It seems to pit you against the late-stage capitalist corporate hell world. We played Virtue and a Sledgehammer, which was just an absolutely intense romp through some person's trauma and memories and whatnot. We played The Backworld, very much inspired by Earthbound, has some lovely art and animations. Not sure where this one's going, but I'm certainly curious. And then Funeral for the Sun, which seems like a historical detect 'em up, solve 'em up sort of thing. Triple H simulator, except he has no virtue. So the obvious question, chat. The question that tonight hinges upon. What was, in your estimation, the most entertaining game of the evening? Which game, by your own standards, entertained you the most? Virtue's Sledgehammer is it's Deconstruct Team, yeah. Which is honestly a fantastic name for a design team. I am intensely curious to know what y'all's picks for the evening are. Very, very curious indeed. Most entertaining to watch, or which one I most want to play? Most entertaining to watch is how I would describe that. Yeah, which one did you have the best time with on tonight's stream? Specifically. I'll play Funeral for the Sun most, but I'm going to be thinking about Virtue and Sledgehammer for a while, so I have to go with that one. Don't really have any strong feelings for the batch. Trash Heart, maybe? Trash Heart for Peach. Not off for a bit, but Funeral looks quite fun. Funeral does seem like a cool one. Virtue and Sledgehammer are somehow both the most and least entertaining. Tie between Funeral for the Sun or Trash. Burn With You seem neat. Funeral is the one you want to play most. Trash Heart or Funeral for the Sun. Sledgehammer, but also heavy topics. Heavy indeed. What was it? 20 pounds of... No bad games, just less good games. Trash Heart was best to watch, but Funeral is the one you want to play. Physical media, thank you. 20 pounds of physical media. All right. My personal pick for the evening was Trash Heart. So if y'all are cool, because it seemed like a it seemed like a fairly even split between Trash Heart and then maybe Sledgehammer and Funeral. If y'all are cool, we will declare Trash Heart tonight's winner. If there are no strong, full-throated objections to that. Because I love Trash Heart. I thought it was cute. I thought it was stylish. I thought it played well. I really want to play it sometime. Us, we're not cool. Alright, so let's see. Who picked Trash Heart for us? Two Hit Good! Congratulations to Two Hit Good. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Rigged! Rigged! All right. See if we can do that. Rigid. There we go. They get themselves a full heart container for winning tonight's festivities, and congratulations to them. So, Florida! It's late, gotta get to sleep. Good night. Good night, Ms. Roy. Thanks for coming out. Thank you all for coming out. Tomorrow night, we got this lineup right down here. We'll be playing the next 6. Am I Still Me? Backyard Baseball. Don't Fret. Order the Sinking Star, Riz Dungeon, and Xenofields. We'll be checking them out tomorrow night, so be sure to be here same time, same place for more NextFest demos, and then Friday morning we'll be continuing with Satisfactory. That is the plan, chat. That is what shall be done and did. And oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on. Might get spicy. Let's go find somebody to raid, shall we? Let's raid out into this good night. Let's see. Ooh, I see Dave streaming. Our friend Dave and Confused. He's playing King's Quest of all things. Let's go hang out with him. So yeah. Anyway, gang, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thanks for joining me for night 1 of our 2-night NextFest demo festivities. I'd say a smashing success, honestly. I found both Burn With Me and Trash Heart I am intensely interested in playing myself. I think the rest of them are good to great looking games in their own right. Maybe not so much for me, but seems like there was something for everybody tonight. So hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully I'll see you out tomorrow night for the second half of our demo extravaganza. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.